You gonna wear those?
Oh, yeah. This is way better. You get right into it.
It's gonna ruin my vibe.
Is it? You want to see yourself?
My poor little ears feel like they get clamped on. And okay, maybe we'll do
I
this.
think you look like a boss. Look at you. You look so good.
Okay, yeah. And I can hear my voice.
You can hear your
Welcome
voice.
to Caller Daddy. Welcome to Call Him Chancey.
Call it Chancey. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to check my cam one more time. Then we'll be good to go.
Call him Chancey. Chancey.
All right. Look at that. There's the wide view.
Okay. Shoulders back.
Shoulders back.
I'm sitting cross-legged. That can't be good.
It's way better in these chairs than the other ones.
Okay. All right.
Man, I think we're looking pretty good. Cool.
No pressure to make this interesting.
No, none at all.
If it's dumb, though, we won't post it.
Yeah, that's very true. If it's stupid, we don't need to post this. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm sitting here. What an honor. I watch you online. This is so cool.
This is how we're starting?
This is the table that I've seen and the pictures and the dogs.
And you get to take the host chair.
I took this because this is my good side.
You have two great sides.
Well, okay.
Okay,
That's
episode 9 of the Blake Chancey podcast. We have an incredible human being, my favorite human being in the whole world, Courtney Rufh. She's a realtor. She is somebody who can transform your house into a home as well, as some of you have seen in our decor throughout our home. Somebody who's passionate about interior design, a dog lover, and an awesome person. Thanks for coming on.
Aw, did you practice that?
I did not. We have nothing planned for this podcast
So
whatsoever.
Cute.
Well,
Brownie points.
so many brownie points. Sweet.
Yeah, all those things.
What's going on? How's your day going?
It's good. This has been, I don't know, I think every December I feel like it's going to be low key, and then all of a sudden everyone just wakes up and wants to get everything done before the start of the new year, like with real estate related things. So I got my clients and they got subject removal, so they're officially sold.
Yeah.
And then I had a buyer who was thinking of buying in a year from now, and she's like, okay, maybe we'll just take a look at a few things. I'm like, yeah, like let's get out there. I want to see homes. And she's really
never
cool.
too early to look.
No. So we went and saw some stuff, and we were seeing a place, and we were checking out the gym, and some guy was working out in there, and he's like, do you want to see the golf simulator? And he just like had keys on him. Yeah. He's like, oh, I live here, but I also represent the developer in here. That's why I have keys to the golf simulator room.
Yeah.
He's like, do you want to see another unit? It's not on MLS. So I was like, okay, yeah, sure. Show us. So we went up to a different unit, and it was higher up, and it felt a little bit more secure for my client because the ground floor walk up.
A lot of ladies definitely don't like ground floor units. I was in a listing appointment yesterday, and we were talking about what she was looking for to buy in White Rock, and she saw a stunning ground floor unit, but she's like, I just don't feel safe no matter what neighborhood I'm in.
Yeah. And I think it's mostly ideal if you are a dog owner, and it's really important for you to have that space versus having to go through the common area of like hallways and whatever. You can just go right out your back door. That'd be the only time I would be okay with it. I've been in one, and I had the whole telesecurity system, but yeah. So long story long, she preferred that unit because it was higher up, and we wrote an offer on it and kind of went back and forth for a few days, but that's under contract.
Yeah.
And then my clients that I just sold their home officially, we're now off to the races looking for some places, and I don't know what's going on, but everything that we've seen that we were about to write on, oh, sorry, we have an accepted offer. Reach out to another
You have an
person.
accepted offer?
No.
Oh,
The
other
time
people,
we
right?
reach out,
Sorry, I got excited.
I'm like, hey, can we see this? Yeah, you can still see it, but we have an accepted offer. And then I call another place. Oh, actually, we got an offer last night. And then I don't know what's going on. December is crazy. I used to say like April and November are like the peaks.
Yeah.
Fall and then spring. But I had a very slow November. I think December is the new November. December's the new spring market.
December's the new spring market. I mean, we haven't been in a traditional real estate market basically since you got into real estate.
Yeah, it's been funky.
Yeah, super funky. I was running the stats on October, November, filming some other real estate content for my channel before this.
I cracked it already.
Ah, you ruined it. Yeah. So, Yeah, October was pretty good actually, based on all of Metro Vancouver. And then diving into November, it seems like a ton of listings are coming off the market right now. And everybody's got the same mentality. I'll take it off. I don't want to show my home during December. And then we're probably going to see a flood of new listings come up in the new year.
Yeah, like they say, the serious buyers and serious sellers are out right now. And yeah, I've got some serious buyers.
Yeah.
And all the good shit's just getting scooped up. It's the subpar homes, not quite perfect for their needs, are the ones that are just kind of sitting. And that's exactly what everyone else is seeing too. They're like, that one's not as good. And then they see a house that's awesome, has so much potential. And of course, my clients don't even have a second to think about it. It's already on accepted offer. So
yeah.
Anyways, that's my December right now. Things are moving. And then on top of that, trying to obviously create content.
Always trying to create content.
Which is very time consuming as well, because I like to do my editing, like my own editing. I don't like to outsource it. That's my way of releasing my creativity.
Yeah, it's your creative outlet. You need that. Like us moving into this home, it's already been 6 months.
Yes.
It's been so much fun watching you make this our own home, right? Like the previous owners had a lot of dark furniture, not a lot of character or charm in the house. And the things that you've done with our furniture, adding decor, design, plants. Oh my goodness. Everybody needs more plants in their home. Please tell the world.
If your house just feels like meh, add some plants. Add some floor plants, big ones. They can be fake. Add some plants on your counter. Just some greenery does so much for a home.
The more greenery, the better, right? Like I always think of that, multi-million-dollar listing we went out to in South Surrey a few years ago. Beautiful, brand new construction. I think it was a $3 million home.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like gray and white, and it just didn't have a lot of feel to it. Like there was no soul to the home. It was like a bare feel. Mm-hmm. Stunning, absolutely stunning otherwise. But when we're in there, it's kind of like a cold feel to it. As soon as you add in some, fake plants or real ones, it makes the space feel so much cozier than if there wasn't anything there.
Yeah. Some rugs. Some rugs and some plants. Just do it. And if you need, not everyone is, I tell you, sorry, I'm speaking as if we have an audience. We probably don't.
We'll have a few. We'll have at least 3 people listen to this.
They're already tuned off. They've this
left.
Is terrible. I lost my train of thought. Oh, I tell you, not everyone's blessed like I am to have this like creative eye. But when I'm looking at listing photos, sometimes for clients, and I'm just skimming through houses and looking at the listing photos, and it's owner occupied. Mm-hmm. For tenant occupied, I give some grace. But immediately you're like, that's tenant occupied. You go to the listing, tenant. Not to I guess group everyone in the same box, because my tenant had the same style I did, and it was the most cutest place ever when she was living in my place. But just things just don't really have a place. Everything's kind of out. But when I'm looking through photos, I'm like, oh my God. Just the design choices. But again, not everyone is blessed to do those things and know how to decorate. Yeah. So
it's the same thing as, a buyer walking into a vacant property as well, right? So we always advise our clients, like if you have a vacant property you're trying to sell, get staging in there, because a lot of people can't envision where their furniture is going to be placed in the unit. If you get staging done and people can walk into the unit, then they see how it's laid out, then they can start kind of picturing their own furniture in there too. And it kind of gives them an idea. Like when I first got into real estate, I had no clue how an empty space could be decorated. Obviously, after 15 years, I have a pretty good idea. Mm-hmm. But you're somebody that, picks up on these things and has an eye for it right away. So, I mean, let's dive back into the last few months for you. Like, you've done a lot. You've sold your condo. That tenant. Did you cry about it?
No, I didn't cry. I cried over the first place that I lived in, that I rented, that I moved out of, because that was kind of like what did you call it? You said it was kind of like it
was your first step into freedom and becoming your own person.
Yeah, just being independent, having my first own place. And so it was like the end of an era. I didn't cry about this one. I felt sad and emotional because I didn't anticipate selling it so quickly, but I also didn't anticipate having it as a rental. I guess I figured, if I have a place, then if I ever move in with you, I would rent it. But the way my variable rate mortgage was set up, the way I decided to do all those things right when I bought it initially. I wasn't thinking ahead of how am I going to make this lucrative. I just assumed variable was going to be the best rate to go into at the time.
But everybody did.
Yeah,
You're
for
not
sure.
alone.
So anyways, holding it just didn't make sense anymore financially. So selling that was sad. My tenant cried when she left. So I was happy she told me that because that made me feel good. Like, oh, okay, you loved it as much as I loved it.
Yeah, I mean, you did such an incredible job with that place. Like, it was a smoker's unit before. My first time seeing the unit, it was at inspection or what? No, I think it was after. Wait, did you write a cash offer on it?
I wrote subject free.
Subject free cash offer.
Ew.
Right. Okay. So the first time that I walked into that place when you were having some trades over to give you quotes on stuff.
Yes.
And so the guy smoked in the primary closet. It was a walk-in closet, beautiful, and he smoked in there.
You can smoke anywhere in Waterstone.
Yeah.
The bylaws say you can smoke in your unit.
But like, why are you smoking cigarettes in your closet?
I don't think he did. I think he just smoked in his unit, and
it traveled everywhere. Like everything was kind of stained in there. It had that smoker smell. So you got professional painting done. You threw in these new beautiful luxury vinyl plank floors. You got kitchen makeovers, and yeah, those floors are like our dream. We want to put those in our house at some point.
Basically, I'll quickly describe them. It's like, you know, when you go into a brand new build and they have beautiful engineered hardwood floors and it's like a nice white oak. Mm-hmm. So I tried to emulate that a little bit with my vinyl, but luxury, waterproof, luxury vinyl, wide plank flooring, the best.
It is the
so
best.
Good.
And you had another type of flooring picked out, and then I found that bad boy for you.
Yep. All hail.
I have to take a little bit of credit for that. But yeah, it's so interesting. So you bought this condo at the height of the market. You rode the variable train like so many of us did. I did as well on my property and my investment properties too. And then you had one amazing tenant. They moved out, and then the new tenant came in. She was incredible. You two vibed, bond. And then now she's the one that is a client of yours and has an accepted offer on her very first purchase.
Yeah, very cool. I remember I was trying to find a tenant the second time around because my first tenants left. And I got this inquiry, and she was up in Penticton and she wanted to see it, but she wasn't going to be there. So she's like, can I send my brother? And I was like, oh, already like skeptical. I'm always skeptical. I'm skeptical whenever I get REW leads. I'm skeptical when I get random people calling me. I'm a realtor. My phone number is everywhere. I don't know. I just immediately think danger. So, but she's like, he's in the RCMP, so it's fine. So I was like, okay, cool. So we FaceTimed quickly, me and her, and I just asked her a couple questions and got a feel for her. And she seemed like a very normal person, almost like we had too much in common. It was a little scary.
Yeah.
And then her brother came by, checked out the place, did a video for her. And then after that, it was basically, I didn't even care to entertain any other applicants. I was like, no, this is great.
Just felt like the right fit. And then you went through the proper process too. You use Single Key, which is a great app that anybody that's renting out their property should use. It does a full background check, credit check, work history, shows that they have funds. It takes a screenshot of their bank account to show proof of funds for them to be able to pay the rent. So highly suggest that to anybody out there with an investment property.
Yeah. And just to quickly add, so Single Key, not sponsored, Single Key, when you can use it for free and send an application, and it asks like, are you a smoker? Do you have any pets? Do you have any kids? And that application goes right to the applicant. They fill it out, they send it back to you, and then I would bring them in to see it in person. So fill out the application and then we'll meet.
Yeah.
And then once you start to narrow down your choices, that's when you can run a credit check. And I think I want to say it's $25 or $50, and they run a background check and a credit check, or whatever. Background is the more important one. And so, yeah, it's pretty easy. I usually just narrow it down to one person anyways, and then I run that.
Yeah. If you have like 10 people apply for your rental, I mean, it's definitely not the case right now, but if you did, you can send them the simple application. And then once you go through and sort through those people, then you can go into the harder stuff that Single Key does for you. But yeah. Going back to your renovation, used your friend's company, Kitchen Makeovers, and they completely transformed that kitchen for you.
Yeah. I was like in there looking at my kitchen initially, and it was dark brown wood shaker cabinets. So I still had the good front cabinets. I could still use them. And then the countertops were this like speckly brown. There was some taupe in there. It was a mix. And then the backsplash was like the glass, like multicolored black and white rectangle.
Yep.
Oh,
The
God.
mosaic.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hate that.
So you did that yourself too.
I did do that.
Yeah.
So I just look online, YouTube, Pinterest, see what I can find. So I picked out a paint color that corresponded with one of the speckle colors in the countertop, and it was like this taupe. It's called Mushroom by Bear. So I sent that to Kitchen Makeovers, and then I picked out a gold hardware. So that was done. And then on the backsplash, I wasn't thinking of removing it because I thought that was going to be just a big job. So I don't know. I just looked it up. There was this stuff called like a degreaser, and a liquid sand is a
Right.
product, and you just spray it on, and it kind of, I don't know what it does, but it's supposed to buff up the glossy exterior. That way, when you prime it and paint it, it has something to adhere to. Because if it's glossy, it's probably not going to stay on for a long time. I feel like I'm going in and out of this.
Just keep it with you. You can just literally hold on to this thing and move it anywhere you need.
Like,
Get comfy.
so basically, I did that, and then I even ran a sander over it, and then I primed it like twice, threw on this creamy white, and it is held up 4 years.
Yeah.
And I painted the backsplash. It almost looks like a cute brick design. I don't know how to explain it, but it looks really cute. And yeah, that was basically that. That was basically it. The renovation was painting the kitchen cabinets and the bathroom cabinets. That was kind of a package deal. Doing the floors, painting the ceiling, the walls, and the doors. And that was it. So.
And did you get new baseboards as well? I don't remember.
No, they reused.
They reused them, right?
Yeah.
So they were able to salvage what you already had there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you totally transformed that space from like kind of dark and grungy to like bright, beautiful, feminine. And I feel like we've done that a lot here too. There's so much dark furniture in here before, and you've really lightened up the space.
Yeah. It helps. Like, I think if you have dark furniture, have everything else light. If you have a dark room, it helps to have light stuff. Like this dark room and this light wood table
Plays off each other.
The contrast is good. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
talking like I'm some sort of designer, but
I mean, you could be. Like we've
know
talked
a
about
little.
that in the past before. Like it's definitely a passion of yours, right? And we see homes all the time, so it's hard not to pick up all these little elements that were like, oh, that would be nice in our home. Oh, that property over there, that's the dream, right?
yeah. And it just helps. It helps, like you said, showing clients what they can do with the space. And if they really can't imagine it, just get AI to furnish it and show them pictures of it.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Like, so our house, the exterior was gray before, white windows, and we were considering painting it. And so one day you took a photo of the exterior, and then I think you just used ChatGPT back then. What was it? Oh, you used Canva?
I use Canva.
Right. You used Canva, and then we were thinking about going with a few different shades of white, and so you threw it into Canva, and it spat out a pretty good image.
Yeah.
Minus a few things.
Kind of got a little wonky, but it gives you, like, if you kind of squint and back away from the computer,
Yeah.
it kind of gives you like a quick idea.
It gives you an idea.
It gives you an idea of
Yeah.
what the color of the house will look like. Like if you want to go a drastic color,
Yeah.
you get an idea of it. So yeah, that helped.
And then I used that for some clients of mine too. They were looking at properties on Spyglass in Tawasin because it was a pink house. And not everybody loves, a pink stucco exterior on a house. I don't think anybody does. So they're wondering like, hey, what's it going to cost to paint the exterior? Got a quote through our awesome painter that we use all the time, Dave Late. Shout out to him. And then I went into Canva and did the same thing to give them an idea of what it could look like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think it's a great skill you have as a realtor. You're able to walk through properties, give your clients an idea of what could happen to make the space their own. And then the accepted offer with your former tenant, now client, is it on the one that you showed me?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's basically the same layout of your condo, so I could see and appreciate how she probably felt comfortable as soon as she moved into there.
Yeah, it's great.
As soon as she saw it.
Yeah. It's got like the nice light floors. It's the kitchen's cool. It's two-toned, and it's got like a nice wood color. It's like faux. It's probably like a vinyl wrap on the lower cabinets.
Yep.
And then it's got the black hardware everywhere, which I didn't have. And it's got a walk-in closet with, I think, California closets built into it.
Nice.
And then there's like a bonus den space at the front. It's kind of like a flex space. It's just like an open space, no door.
Mm-hmm.
And then the bathroom is beautiful. It's got undermount lighting, this great, like a medicine cabinet built into the mirror situation. Beautiful. So she's like, would you buy it? I'm like, hell yeah. Like if I was in your position, this is a stunning place. So as long as everything checks out and everything looks okay, I would say go for it, because you're not even staring into any buildings either. You're staring into a private lot, and it's just a bunch of trees and then a house on it. Yeah. And the developer or the salesperson told us, developers have approached that person. He's like, I'm going to die here. And he's like, and then when I die, it's going to my family. So I was like, you should be okay for at least 10 years. Like people change their mind, but we were looking in Willoughby Town Center, and she was staring at parking lots and other stuff. Yeah. So I don't think it bothers her, but for now it's a nice bonus, because she's going to stare into what's going to be just a bunch of trees and like foliage and when it blooms. Yeah. So it'll be really nice. So I'm excited for her. Like I'm genuinely excited for her to get this place. Yeah. And yeah, we went back and forth for like 2 or 3 days because we were negotiating. And obviously the GST is applicable, and who knows what's going to happen with that next year if people are actually getting their rebate on it for brand new places. But anyways, yeah. So met her as my tenant, but we clicked instantly. It's like, you are literally me. And then we just stayed in touch, and she told me she was going to use me, and then she did. And yeah, she is awesome. Yeah, it's great. One of the things I really admire about you as a realtor and obviously a person is you care so much for all of your clients. And from the back end, from what I see, like your customer service is so good. I wish all realtors would be more like you. And even your communication in like from peppering a new listing, you're on the phone immediately, calling the other realtors that have listings in the area, seeing how the activity is, trying to gain some knowledge and experience from them. You're looking up all the past sales. You really do hustle and get after your job, and I really admire that about you. So let's shift back. Let's go back into what brought you into real estate. I think that's a good story that you should tell. Okay, some people know this story because everyone's like, oh, how long have you been in it? How'd you get into it? Yeah. So I used to work at TELUS, and my brother Matthew was in real estate, and my other brother, I always joke with people. I'm like, he's like, my other brother's like Chandler Bing. Like, I can't tell you what he does for work. I don't know what his job is. I still don't know what he does. Something with finance. I don't know. He used to be a collector. So anyways, and long story short, I used to work at a collection agency because my other brother brought me on, and I now have PTSD of cold calling, so I don't cold call. Yeah. So that's just a side note. One day I was sitting at my desk at my cushy job. I had a salary. I had benefits. I had TELUS shares. It was going pretty well. I mean, I had to commute to Burnaby, which wasn't ideal. And my brother called me up one day. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm at work. And he's like, okay. He's like, hey, do you ever give like the thought of, you ever think about getting into real estate? He's like, I think it'd be really good. And Matthew's such a salesman. He is such a salesman. He's a great salesman. Yeah, like not in a sleazy way, but it's just funny. You can sell ice to an Eskimo. Yeah. So he's like, what do you think about getting into real estate? I think you'd be great. I think we'd be a good team. I have some friends who, sometimes, they tell me I don't want to mix business with pleasure, but if you're working with me, they can do the deal with you, and then we both benefit. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't think your friends would use me over you. I think they just wouldn't use us. So I was like, I don't know. Like, he's like, you make some good money, and I'm like, oh fuck. He's like, what do you make now? And he starts like getting intrusive, and what are you making now? Like, you like the commute? Do you like the commute to Burnaby all the time? And yeah. I'm like, I don't know, man. Let me think about it. I'm literally at work, and I have to go do what did I call them? They were like, was it a side-by-side? A side-by-side, I think, is when you sit with so I was like an acting team manager, and we worked at the call center. So you'd have to sit in with an agent for however long it took them to do a call with a customer, and you'd sit in beside them and listen to them. And then you'd ask them after the call how they handled it. You'd give some suggestions of what they could have done better. Anyways, I had something to do shortly after, so I was like, I gotta get off the phone. He power calls me back like probably 15 minutes later, and he's like, hey, so I got your course. I paid for your course at UBC, and I ordered your books. He's like, about $1,200 worth, and yeah, you're gonna get started. So when do you think you can quit? And I was like, this was like, I want to say September, October. Yeah. And he kept pressuring me to like quit by the end of the year, and that wasn't going to happen. And then he also, because the UBC book is like an encyclopedia, and it is so dry. And
It's
a
the
lot of
worst.
it is
It's
like,
all legalese that nobody understands, and it's nothing that you ever actually get to put into practice once you pass the exam.
yeah, there's maybe there's a few things, but
Yeah, of course.
yeah, so he basically said, I've got all your stuff. I've also signed you up for, it's a two nights a week to kind of condense the course for you,
Yeah.
and it helps you prepare for the exam. So
Mhm.
that was like the most helpful thing. I did it in Surrey. I want to say, oh my God, what was the instructor's name? Oh, fuck.
No F-bombs.
I know. Sorry. Oh God,
Just kidding.
I don't even know. I forgot. But
Was it?
he was with Sutton.
Okay.
Oh, it's like on the tip of my tongue. No. Okay. Anyways, so I did that. I did that for, I want to say 5-6 weeks, maybe.
Mhm.
No, must have been more. Anyways, game changer. And I passed the exam. So I didn't quit in December. I dragged it out. So I gave my notice in February. My last day at work was like March 3rd. And that was because I booked my exam, and the earliest I could get was at UBC in April. So I quit in March, and then I just studied and then focused only on that, and then went to UBC, wrote my exam, got I think 80 something percent. I think I got like 81%.
Nerd.
So I killed it.
Good job.
I was fucking stoked. It was great. And then I got officially licensed. I think you have to take some course.
The post-licensing course,
Yeah.
which is different now than it was when I did it, which is probably different from when you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then May 2018, a new realtor was born.
Wow.
Wow.
Courtney Rufh entered the world of real estate.
Another asshole added to the batch.
You fit in well, let me tell you.
Yeah. So, yeah, he brought me in, and then we worked together. We kind of unofficially worked together for a while, and then eventually we joined a team in 2019 called the Rufh Real Estate Group.
Yep.
And then we did that for a few years. And
You guys didn't work together right off the bat?
No, I kind of like, well, like we weren't official,
Okay.
but I was at the same office as him, and like we shared the same office space in Wollstonecroft.
Yeah.
And then he would help me with deals. I would help him with deals. Like he
Right.
would help mentor me a little bit, but
Yeah.
most of the time he would just be like, go ask someone in the, yeah, he would pawn me off. So, which I mean, maybe was a blessing in disguise. It got me out of my comfort zone, got me talking to people in the office more.
Yeah, building more relationships with other people you might not have, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they're like, why is your little sister that you just brought on asking other people questions? Is it because you don't know the answer or because you're pawning her off? So anyways,
Maybe a little bit of both.
yeah. So we went through we let that working relationship run its course as the Rufh Real Estate Group, and it was great. And then after a while, I think we just needed some change, and I decided to go to Real Broker.
Yep.
So Matthew and I transitioned to Stonehouse. I think we were there for 2 years. That I just know, like, we were at 2 year-end parties.
Yeah, 2 Christmas parties.
We were there for 2 years, and then I was having a rough year as well. And you're obviously with Real Broker, and you were like, well, don't pay monthly fees, just come over.
Mm-hmm.
And there's more to it than that. So
I mean, you were really excited about Real Broker once you came to the couple events, right?
yeah.
You went to that first event in Banff, which Banff is a beautiful place to host a conference.
Mhm.
And we had a great time, hung out with a lot of other local agents, even from the Lower Mainland, that went to there and got to create some new relationships with people all over, Canada at that point. And then the most fun convention and the best convention I've ever been to was Real Rise 2024 in Vegas, which was just incredible. So much excitement talking about tech, AI, the future of real estate. And then also like the best party I've ever been to in my life.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. So I went to 2 real conferences, and I was not a real agent. So I was drinking that Kool-Aid.
You were.
Long before I joined.
Yeah.
And yeah, just a little tidbit of that party. So the final night, there was a big party. They called it the white party. So you wore in all white, which is like always so chic.
Yeah.
And so you wear all white, and it was out by like the pool. So there's an outdoor pool, and there's like cabanas and areas where there's like a bar. It's like covered area, but there's a big bars on multiple ends. And then up top, there's like a glass wall, and there's also a pool, and they had like mermaids
Yeah.
in it
That was
with like
incredible.
the fins, and they're flopping around. And then there's people doing
like trapeze artists.
yeah, trapeze.
Something like that,
They're
yeah.
like swinging back and forth, and then there's like all these colorful glowing balls just like in the pool, and there's an
Yeah.
outside, like there's a big stage and a DJ. It was bumping.
It was a great party.
It was so
Yeah.
good. It was awesome. So that was really cool. So joined Real also because I live out here with you in Tawasin. A lot of my business is in the Fraser Valley,
Mhm.
but obviously I want to make a name for myself out here eventually. I mean, I can't compete with the Blake Chancey, but I would, I'll see what I can do. So I want to obviously be able to help you with your open houses. And not a lot of agents know this, but usually people sign up their listing with the brokerage.
Yes, any listing that we take, any client, the buyer, seller, their contract is actually with our brokerage, and then we are the designated agent for the brokerage.
Yeah. So liability is held with that brokerage. So if you're getting some agent from
XYZ Realty to do your open house and you're a real broker, it's actually not allowed, which a lot of realtors don't understand.
Yeah, because I was talking to someone like, what do you mean you have to have someone at the same brokerage? Yeah, isn't that common sense?
Yeah.
So I obviously wouldn't, you would have to, there's like a special form that the seller has to sign to give permission for someone to maybe be at the open house.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to go through all those hoops, yeah, just as long as you have someone from the same brokerage, they can host those open houses. So where I'm going with this is I wanted to be able to host your open houses or maybe open up doors for you if you need it. But I didn't want to team up with you. I wanted to kind of spread my wings and fly and be a solo agent for now.
Yeah.
And yeah, being with Real Broker would allow me to do that and be in the like submerse myself. I'm like thinking, do I need to say submerge? Submerse myself in the Ladner and Delta market and help you with your open houses. So switching to Real Broker there was a couple reasons why I was making that switch, and obviously Real seemed like a no-brainer. And yeah, here we are now.
We talked about, how you kind of found your independence with the first rental condo that you have. And I think that's what you've done this year, switching from working with your brother, coming into Real Broker, building up your own brand. Like it's been really fun for me to watch from a very close distance, not from afar by any means. You created your own brand, came up with your own colors, and you get to design all of your marketing materials, everything like that, and really put your own personal touch, and then not have anybody else, critique. You're only getting constructive criticism from me or whoever else you shared it with. It's not like you had to agree with somebody else on everything that you wanted to do with your marketing. And that's one of the joys that I had, working with my parents for so many years. Anything that I wanted to do with our marketing or any materials online, offline, I had to, present to them, say, hey, I would like to do this ad. And then we'd have to collaborate, and then we'd all have to say yes or no. And it's fun and exciting being, you're running your own business, and you get to pick and choose exactly how you want everything to be presented within that business.
It's terrifying.
It is terrifying.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh my God.
Everyone's like, you're a business owner. Like, what are your numbers? I'm like, I don't know jack shit. What's that saying?
Marty, I don't know shit about.
Oh, yeah. Marty, I don't know shit about Yeah. So I'm learning every day. I think I'm just faking it till I make it.
No, you're not. You're not at all. You need to give yourself more credit. Like, even we have our electrician over, Colton. He's a client of mine and a good friend. And we're talking about how December's been so busy for Courtney. And she's just kind of like brushing her shoulders off, not really taking any credit for all the hard work she's put in. So you do know what you're doing. You just, like everybody else, we have strengths, we have weaknesses. I'm a numbers nerd. I love my numbers. I know my numbers. You're a marketing master. You have an eye for everything. And like, that's why I always share all of my marketing materials with you. I'm like, how can I make this look nicer? What do you think about this? And you're like, that font sucks. And I'm like, I never even thought about the font. Like, we need to change that up, I guess. Like, the font. Big blocky letters are not very appealing when you have a beautifully designed and decorated home.
Right.
Yeah. So where did I want to go after that? So yeah, it's been a huge year for you. I'm really proud of you, going out on your own, spreading your wings, moving to Tawasin with me. Like, there's been a lot of change in your life over the last few years.
Yeah, we moved. It's funny. I think I moved 5 times since we met.
Yeah.
So I moved out
I
of
moved
my
4 times.
Yeah, so I moved out of my first rental
Yep.
into Waterstone. So I'll count places I've been in. So
Yep.
I lived in Elements. Shout out to Elements in Langley. I love that unit.
Yeah, that was an awesome spot.
I was like 10 minutes from everything. I could get to the highway in 10 minutes. I could get to Michael's or HomeSense in 10 minutes. Very important.
Priorities.
I could get to the gym. It was such a good location. Yeah, I love that place. So Elements, Waterstone, Boardwalk. Centennial, here.
Yep.
So 5. This is it. My mom said, that reminds me of your father. He made us move all the time.
Oh, really?
You better not let him do that to you.
I definitely did. Kim's gonna give me shit at Christmas.
Yeah, so 5 places, and then you kind of just flip flop between your houses because you had a few at the time.
Yeah, I mean, I like to blame the government and all the rules and regulations regarding Airbnbs and rent restrictions and capital gains. And I was in a pretty good situation where I could make some moves and then, ultimately get us into this incredible home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sell everything.
Just sell everything.
Yeah.
It's funny. Yeah, I was talking to another client yesterday about having investment properties or not, and I'm just not really into it right now. We don't know what other rules and regulations this government's going to propose and get passed over the next few years. Like there is talk that, your primary residence could be affected by capital gains at some point in the future, which I think is completely unfair. But hopefully we don't ever see that. But I mean, yeah, you've been through a lot. I've been through a lot of moves. And I think people underplay how big of a deal that is. Like it's a lot of headspace planning, and then the stress of moving day is literally always the worst. Like I was talking to a handyman that we use. Shout out to 604 Fix All. Reese, what's up, man? So he came over to our house here on moving day.
We're like, we need these up right now.
Yeah, we had to get our slat walls up on moving day, and he helped
mounted.
us. Samsung frame TVs are not the easiest install, and so he was taking care of those. And like you were incredible. You did 99% of our packing, and then I was just the meathead helping the moving company on moving day get stuff into the house. And then you and my mom were unpacking, organizing the kitchen, get things done. And Reese is in the middle of it all. There's like 6 of us in the house, and he's using his saw. He's cutting, he's measuring, getting that wall all dialed in for us, getting the TVs up. That was an absolute chaos. And I think people need to sit down and understand what they're in for anytime that they're going to be moving.
And honestly, kitchens are the hardest to unpack because you literally have to be in the kitchen. And I guess like you could do a rough unpack, and I don't know if there's like a no pun intended there, like a rough unpack.
I was trying to come up with something. Not that quick.
But because you got to figure out, okay, what makes the most sense? What am I going to gravitate towards when I want to get my cutlery? Where are my plates going to go? Where are my bowls and cups going to go? So trying to figure that out, plus your spices, what cupboard? It has to be near the oven. But then if that takes up the one cupboard near the oven, then what about the plates? And there's just a whole mind thing with unpacking. It is so, yeah, maybe it's just me and my OCD, but
no, I think everybody wants their kitchen to function as well as possible.
But just like the over analyzing where everything needs to go. I didn't want to do it twice. I just wanted to do it the first time. So your mom was unpacking, and then I was figuring out where they were going.
You're placing all the items, and that's why I just stayed out of the way.
Yeah.
I just literally stayed out of your way for as long as I could.
Yeah, you still don't know where anything is.
I still don't know where anything is. This is true.
Where's the strainer?
Oh my goodness, yeah. I think I know where it is. Yeah, I do. It's in the island in the bottom left-hand drawer.
I think you know where everything is now. But for the first like 2 weeks, even a month, because I unpacked everything while you were doing what you were doing, you just had no idea. So. Yeah, the moving takes a lot out of people, and we don't downplay it. It is stressful. Yeah. So whatever we can do to help our clients during that transition, it is crazy.
So like, how do you actually feel about the career choice? Like it's been 6 full years now as a licensed realtor. I think it's been very hard these last few years for realtors. Most of them probably would have done better in just a normal 9 to 5, getting $25 an hour even. Like it is hard out there for a lot of agents. Do you still think it was the right move for you? Are you grateful, thankful, resentful?
No, like I don't, I think back, and even sometimes when I'm driving through Burnaby and I see the TELUS building, I'm like, ugh. Like
Really?
the commute itself was hard. And then you just have to deal with like the office politics too. And that's so annoying. And it served its purpose. I learned a lot. I learned a lot of really good business practices and like customer service business practices.
Absolutely.
And I think, it was done. It was due. I have no resentment towards the transition into real estate. I think it's not an easy career.
No.
There's days, and I think everyone feels this where you're like, what am I doing? What can I do? Like when you don't get paid for 4 or 5 months and you're sitting there wondering like, what is this? I can't sustain this.
Mm-hmm.
Your bank account's draining because you still have to pay your monthly fees for everything, whether you have a car payment, a mortgage, your groceries, then you got to pay your website, all those things.
Yep.
The amount of subscriptions I have that are just built in for my business, that doesn't stop. But when I'm not getting paid, it can get scary. And I obviously really appreciate the times that are really good, but it also requires you to get out there and get after it. And I think when you're in a hole, it's hard to do that.
Yeah, I think so. I think some people can thrive when their back's put up against a wall, and then others kind of curl into a ball.
You crumble.
Yeah, it's hard. It literally is. My dad said this to me when I was getting into real estate. It's every single day you're applying for a new job.
Yeah.
You're always looking for the next person that needs your help, whether it's buying or selling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So to answer your question, no, I don't regret it. I really like this career that I'm in. I like the freedom of being who I want to be, obviously myself, but I'm not working for a company. I am the company.
Mm-hmm.
So it's cool to be able to handle situations the way I would handle situations and market the way I want to market and get to just be myself. And my ideal client is someone that I feel like friends with when I'm doing the transaction, and then hoping that I get to see them again in, a few years time, or when they want to get an investment property. So I really like it. I don't know why I can't say love. I really love it. It's just the hard times just hurt my soul. But I deep down, when times are good and I get to help past clients, friends from high school, I've helped probably 3 or 4 different employees that I used to work with at TELUS. That's been really cool. So it's been great.
But that just shows your character. You were obviously an asset at TELUS, and you created good relationships with those people in the past. And that's something I also admire for you. You've had great relationships with so many people. So when it's time for them to buy their first property or upsize because you weren't in the market before as a realtor, they come to you because they trust you.
Yeah, I am always so flattered and honored when someone thinks of me over, everyone knows 5 realtors.
Everybody.
So when I make the cut, it's like, oh God.
Yeah, it feels good. It's a super, super rewarding job. And like, of course, there's a ton of stress involved in that as well, right? Like people are trying to make the biggest financial decision of their life, and they're putting their trust in us. And in the challenging market that we've seen over the last 2 years, like it's not just a gravy train. It's very hard, stressful times. Like people, it's more than just selling a home. It's moving on with your life.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to sit like this now.
You sit on back.
So relaxed.
I am very relaxed. I love this. And just the way the microphones move, it makes it great. Leo's taking a nap over there. Boomer's chilling.
So I wouldn't change it. I'm happy where I am. There's times where I've thought about interior design, but then that's going to have its challenges too. You're going to design a place for someone and they're not going to be happy with it.
Yeah.
That would never happen to me, but I'm just kidding. Oh my God, Courtney, design my whole house. No, I like the idea of doing both of those things, but right now it's not in the foreseeable future of adding interior decorating or interior design to my portfolio. I'm just going to be me and offer my help where it's asked.
Yeah. But it's kind of fun though, because we get some situations where we kind of get to work together. Let's say somebody can't afford a staging or doesn't want to pay for it. We've got a few extra items here in our spare bedroom that we can help go into somebody's home and, add some fake plants, throw a couple things of art up on the wall, give it a better vibe, get it ready for a media day. And then we can, take that back out and bring it back home after that. So I see a lot of cool artistic outlets in this job for you.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, your clients love you. They all adore you. And you do such a good job. I'd wish you'd give yourself more credit. Do you think that's something that you struggle with? Like realizing that you are a great realtor and you do a great job for all your clients? Like, I really don't think you give yourself enough credit. Do you think that's an issue?
No, I think deep down I know that I do a good job and that people appreciate me. I think it's I don't know,
Imposter syndrome?
a little bit, and I think it's also I've always just been hard on myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when you're a kid and you don't get the credit for something and you're seeking it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that even correlates, but yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to give myself credit. It's hard for me to boast. It's hard for me to like shout to the rooftop, all the things that I've been able to do, or if any wins. Like, I don't brag. I just try to like stay mellow. I don't know. I'm afraid to talk about things.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's tough for anybody. I'm somewhat similar, but I know that I need to share the wins because nobody else is going to do it for you.
Yeah.
Like a former top realtor around here, he's like, if I don't tell the world about my successes, nobody else is going to do it. And if I don't ask for that Google review, if I don't connect with a past client, ask them for a referral, nobody else is going to do it. So we do need to give ourselves some credit at a time. And it's a real estate transaction from the time we meet with somebody to the time we sell. There's a lot of moving parts in there. Like, we are so much more than just throwing up a for sale sign. Like, there's so much communication on a sometimes day-to-day basis, hourly basis. Like, some clients take up 2 to 3 hours a day in communication. Others, it's less. It could be a few times a week. But I wish you would give yourself a little bit more credit for everything you do, because I think you're doing a fantastic job for all your clients.
I wish to. Yeah, maybe I'll work on that. I'll put that on my goals list.
Yeah.
Give yourself more credit. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I think it's hard. I think most people are a lot harder on themselves than they will even admit. Yeah, life is a funny thing. Like, we're all our own worst critic for most things that we do.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm just checking to make sure I don't have a... Oh, wait. Pause.
We're pausing?
They are just discussing. Okay.
Working on an offer right now. Don't let that get on the camera, folks.
Sorry, I'm just going to tell my...
I think it's important to talk about the struggles as a realtor. When I had Adam Graham on here 2 weeks ago, it's the most watched episode so far in the podcast. And I think that's because we were honest and open about our struggles. Mental health is a huge issue. This job, this career can be very lonely at times. And we're in a cloud-based brokerage. We don't go into a brick and mortar. There are some exciting things happening in the new year for Real Broker in the Fraser Valley. Hint, hint. Can't say anything really more about that right now.
What did you say?
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the more conversations that we have open and honest with other colleagues, people in our life, or counselors, that we can say like, hey, I'm having a tough time right now, and just being open and honest and sharing that with other people, we can make incredible connections from it. Like, I think Adam and my relationship has grown stronger because of that episode. And like, I really appreciate that. He's such a great guy. And it was so powerful for him to share that he was going through burnout, because that's something that can definitely happen in this industry. Like, we could be riding the high. Like, it is so exciting when we bring a deal together for clients. They get to upsize, downsize, whatever, move out of the country, retire, so many different things. And bringing that across the board and making the deal firm, like, there's so much energy in that. It's almost addicting. And let's say, like, I remember the summer, like, I was doing a sale every few days, and the weather's nice and everything is good and beautiful. And then, the dark, gloomy days of fall and winter start to hit, and I'm not as busy as I was then. And like, I feel my energy levels start to dip down a little bit. And so, I mean, like, I'm super grateful. I'm back to seeing my therapist. I didn't see him since like last year, I guess. And seeing him last Thursday was literally so impactful.
Yeah.
And the energy and...
Thank God. It's been a minute.
It has been too long. It has been too long.
Yeah.
Like, I think we all need somebody that we can talk to that's not too closely knit to us either.
Yeah,
and
not
like
your spouse. It's hard with friends.
Yeah.
You just need like an outside perspective of someone that like you respect their opinion. They're highly qualified, and yeah, you respect this person because of all the things that they have under their belt.
Yeah,
that
they've got
accomplished.
tools.
Yeah. So because with me, it's like unsolicited advice that I like to give all the time to tell you how to manage your feelings and whatnot. And then
And vice versa. I'm not perfect either.
I tell you the same thing. And then it's like, okay.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
We could get into a whole nother episode about that.
Anyways, go to therapy.
Yeah, everybody should go to therapy.
Yeah.
Go talk to somebody that can give you an outside perspective. Because I think we're so caught up in our day-to-day lives and we can be so hard on ourselves. It's so powerful to gain the perspective of somebody else that literally their career is helping other people get to their best life. Like that's their goal. That's all they want for you. And it's just like us as realtors. Our goal is to help you buy or sell your next home. That therapist or counselor is there to help you live a better life in whole.
Amen.
Amen. Oh, what else do you want to talk about, bub?
Bob?
Bub?
He said bub. B-U-B.
B-U-B.
Short for Bubba.
Bubba.
Which is actually what we called our Ukrainian grandmother. So basically every time we call each other Bubba, we're calling each other
Grandma?
an old Ukrainian lady.
I feel pretty old.
Babushka, I think. I don't know. Babushka's.
Isn't Babushka's Jay's grandma?
And what did she say? Polish?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Babushka, Polish in Ukraine, please don't kill me or come after me. I'm so ignorant with this stuff.
The 3 people that are going to watch this are going to really come after you in the comments.
Polish and Ukrainian, I think they're fairly close.
Okay. I have no idea. Don't ask me.
I don't know. But
Not a worldly person.
because apparently, I don't know. I might be a bit of Polish and a bit of Ukrainian, so maybe I'm just getting that mixed up. But I'm just assuming they're similar.
And 100% beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
This is a hard episode for me. I just keep staring at you.
It's like Alan staring at you.
Alan's coming on next Friday.
Oh, you convinced him.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, that's nice.
He said some things I can't say in public on the podcast right now in messages, but yeah, he's going to be coming on next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good.
That's good.
Yeah, really excited to hear about him and, what he's doing with his new kind of venture and how that'll go moving forward.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we wrap it up?
No.
I'm hungry.
Oh, okay. I'll have to watch this and see if this is even good.
We're not going to watch this right after this.
Why?
Are you good?
I think so.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Okay, let's wrap it up.
What did we talk about?
Stuff. Real estate.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to keep going?
I don't know. If we're hungry, we can go eat.
I'm hungry. 6:43.
Okay.
Okay, let's wrap this bad boy up. Courtney, my love, appreciate you so much. Thanks for coming on.
I can be your hero, baby.
Oh, God.
With the microphone, you can really hear your voice.
You can. It's fun. That's why Julie did that when Todd was trying to talk.
Can you hear me? I've been wondering. It's Adele.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're going to cut it off there, folks. Julie, I blame you for what's happening right now. Thank you so much for coming on. This has been fun. Let's do it again soon. And we're going to do it in a different room in the house. It's going to be
in the bathtub.
In the bathtub. Yeah, we're not doing it in the bathtub.
In the hot tub.
Save that for OnlyFans.
With the speakers.
Oh, man. We just shrivel up in there.
Yeah.
No, we're going to do an episode on the couch. We'll do cozy couch talks with Courtney.
High talks.
High talks.
No,
yeah, we could do that too.
I don't know if that's allowed.
Oh, anything's allowed. It's the world of social media.
All right, ready?
Okay, let's wrap this up.
Okay, toodles.
Thanks for coming on. Bye.
Toodles.